Alright, it's time for the second semifinals series. One of these teams will be meeting up with Sieb and Hill Climber in the finals. The other will be facing Air or HT in the bronze series. It's Shrek and Mounz taking on Sinpins and Vertical in the semifinals. Bio, what are we saying about this one today?
I am whoa, that was cool. Sorry. I am very excited for this matchup, and, you know, we've seen a lot of intense plays from both teams, so, God, sorry, those guys are really distracted. Just get going. I want to look at these guys.
It's alright, we're going to Warships on game 1 as that's the only map that they share. The third time in a row, Sinpins and Vertical have played a game 1 Warships. They understand the map very well. They've been practicing a bit. It's going to be interesting, Bio. We're going to have to see.
Everyone here plays Warships.
We're going to have to see which of these teams will be going to the finals. Let's jump right into it. Woo! Alrighty, we're on the way for game 1 on Warships. Shrek got killed immediately by Vertical, and now Sinpins is immediately on a rush. He's half health down below. They're trying to get a shot on him, and they can't get it yet. So Sinpins is going to go in there for free, but Shrek gets the kill, but Shrek takes half in the process. A lightning start to this game as Mounz got killed by Vertical again. I believe Vertical got killed as well.
Yep, Vertical just died on the rocks, and now both teams are on their boats, currently defending. Right now, the Cyan team are each at half health as Sinpins is rushing in, trying to get that early. Oh! But gets knocked down immediately, leaving Vertical behind at their boat to get splashed.
They're waiting to get a kill off here before they go on a rush. Shrek is super duper low. Vertical trying to get a shot off on them. Shrek takes the coverage as he can. Vertical falls in the water, and Sinpins is by himself, rushing on the palm trees. They're still half health. They're still alive. Vertical's back in the play now as Shrek and Mounz are just trying to play the defensive to start off this game, but they can't seem to land a shot now.
Ooh, slowly but surely, the enemy team is invading on the Cyan boat. Sinpins, it's half health, trying to creep in as Mounz, on such little health, has to, dies, unfortunately, in an attempt to defend the flag. Sinpins grabs it, and with such little health, is now running through the boiler room. A risky play. Right as I say, will they be able to escape?
A great defensive stop by Shrek. Shrek is now rushing, half health on the palm trees. He gets killed, though. Sinpins side coming. Where's Vertical at? Vertical might be on a rush. He is. He's half health, though,
Vertical
and he gets to kill Mounz.
Ready to grab it. It is now attempting to escape through the bunk beds out to the front of the boat. But little does he know, they were ready for it, hitting a splash shot, and Sinpins is down immediately.
And Mounz is going to return the flag. A great shot by Mounz to get that save on Vertical, as Shrek, I believe, is trying to get a rush going, but they aren't allowing them to even get an ounce of offense in this game. They're trying to get a shot on Sinpins. Sinpins dodges the shot again. Sinpins is on a rush once again, as Shrek gets a half shot on Vertical, and Mounz gets a half on Sinpins, but Mounz gets killed by Sinpins. Sinpins with the flag is half health.
And Shrek is dead upstairs, killed by Vertical as he goes into the captain's quarters. Mounz is at full health, but will be killed. By Vertical, who is quickly killed as Shrek is rushing out, trying to save the flag as Sinpins takes it into the boiler room. It's in their court. This might be an early game capture. I say early game as
they got the one tap, but Shrek fell in the water. And now Mounz has to try to figure out how to get a shot on Sinpins here, as Vertical is going to be the one respawning next. Sinpins is going to drop down and grab the flag, and he get away with it.
Sinpins has it inside the boat, and this is a capture.
Sinpins captures halfway through the game. Mounz and Shrek now playing panic mode. Mounz going for a rush. He's full health. Sinpins is waiting for him. And now we have to see how this goes down from here. Sinpins trying to get a shot off. They both miss each other. And Mounz is trying to go for the flag. They're sword fighting now. Mounz gets the kill. He's full health. Has the flag now. But Vertical's down there. Vertical gets killed.
Mounz might be able to get away with this flag on nearly full health. I believe takes a splash shot as he is running out to the island, trying to reach his boiler room. Will Shrek be able to distract?
Sinpins gets killed.
Kills Sinpins, but then Mounz soon dies. Shrek at half health has to grab that flag and run to his boiler room, but dies.
Mounz gets the one tap on Vertical, but Sinpins is the closest to the flag. They have to get a shot off here, and Sinpins gets half. Sinpins gets doubled. Shrek is going to the flag. He's half health. He's trying to get away with this, and they're trying to get a shot on Vertical. Now they missed a shot. Shrek is going to get killed here again, and they need.
Mounz needs to grab this flag and take it inside if he wants to capture. Vertical is rushing up at half health. They
get the kill
right on top of the flag. Mounz is running in at half health. Will he be stopped? I believe not.
They get the kill. Shrek didn't get the kill on Sinpins, and Sinpins is running away with the flag. Full health. What a save by Vertical. The shot across the map, and Sinpins is running away with the flag. Full health still. Where's Mounz? Mounz went on a rush here.
Snatched victory from the claws of defeat, and is now running at full health into the boiler room, Never mind going up to their spawn. Where are they going?
They're trying to secure
but-
this flag here as Sinpins is full health, capturing to make it do nothing with 1 minute left in the game. Such a close chance to capture for Shrek and Mounds, but they just couldn't deal with Sinpins on top of the ship. Mounds trying to make it a game here. He's trying to keep it close as Sinpins is going to drop down and get the shot off here.
I
No,
don't
they
see them being able to tie this up, but Mounz is going to try running with half health, but gets shot down
Vertical
by
returns it. That
Vertical.
could be the dagger here, unless Shrek can try to pull off some sort of miracle here, but he gets killed in the process. Vertical gets the kill, and Mounds gets one tap. They're trying to go for a third flag here in the semifinals, game 1, and it's gonna be a
Vertical
close
kills
one.
Shrek, Mounz dies, and Sinpins is going to run across. Will this be a sweep this early?
Sinpins dodges the shot. Mounds gets the one tap, and it looks like Shrek is gonna have to try to return this flag or get the kill on Vertical to prevent the sweep here, as Vertical and Sinpins are gonna take a 1-0 lead in the series as Vertical captures the sweep in game 1.
3.
Sinpins and Vertical take game 1 in a sweep at the last possible second. It was such a close opportunity to tie the game from Mounz and Shrek, though, as they just could not deal with Sinpins on top of the ship, and it allowed Vertical to get back in the play there. It was so close. We're gonna have to see what they can do for game 2 as they're trying to keep their hopes at going to the finals alive here. It's gonna be interesting, Bio. How are you feeling about this one?
That was an insane play. It felt like every play they did was just to spite my commentary. Especially that save from Sinpins, killing Mounds and then grabbing the flag just right inches away from their own flag. That was insane.
I just received word Shrek and Mounds are trying to go for Pyramid in game 2, trying to tie up this series, trying to fight their way to a finals position. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to jump right into game 2. Alrighty, it's time for game 2. Shrek and Mounds chose to go to Pyramid. They believe it's their ace up their sleeve for this series. They're trying to tie it up after a bad loss in game 1. However, it wasn't as bad as it looked to be, as it was very, very, very close, inches away from being a capture to tie the game at one point. Bio, what are we thinking for this one?
Hold on. Hey, what's up, guys? This is my new fit. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this, commentary. I did not mean to let you in.
It's alright.
But anyways, so far, every Pyramid game we've seen has been rather intense. And right now, Mounds and Shrek need to save this game. Sorry, I had trauma when I had to commentate with Shrek and Shark in the same match. Oh, God.
Don't worry about it. It's going to be a very exciting one, Bio. We're going to jump right into it. Let's go! Alrighty, we're here for game 2. Vertical and Mounds taking the defensive positions right away as Shrek is inside. Now Mounds is inside of the Pyramid, and they get the kill on Sinpins to start off the game, and Mounds is immediately trying to go for a rush. Shrek is playing the defensive still, though, as Mounds kills both of them, but Shrek is not in position as Sinpins misses, and Mounds trying to play like some support here to get his teammate into the play as he's trying to get a shot off here. They get the kill on Shrek, but Mounds gets the one tap on Vertical, and now Mounds is half health. He's too low to try to go for this flag here.
Sinpins is going for snakes. I don't know if they realize where Mounds is, but on such low health here, holding out right by their spawn. How long will Mounds last here as he gets another kill on Vertical? Needs to grab this flag and run away as Vertical respawns to try and stop him one last time. Mounds dodges the shot by hugging the wall, jumps out of mid, and Sinpins is ready to counteract right over on their side.
Oh!
Shrek gets the kill on Sinpins, though, as they were distracted.
And Mounds gets killed. Vertical's there.
Wait.
It's going to be 2 saves back-to-back here. It was a double flag action there, but nothing happened out of it as Vertical managed to get the save as Shrek also got the save at the same time on the other end. It's going to stay 0-0 after it looked like we were going to see 2 captures there.
Sinpins is at the flag again, and a lot of times with here on Pyramid, it feels like there's 2 games going on at once, and every now and then they will intertwine with each other. Sinpins has the flag, Mounz is trying to stop him, but meanwhile, on the other side, where are Vertical and Shrek?
Looks like Vertical's down below. They get the kill on Mounds. Where's Shrek at now? Shrek, I don't believe he's at the flag. Sinpins is going to get away with this flag for completely free. Looked like, they missed the shot just barely, and Sinpins makes it a 1-0 game. 3 minutes left. Shrek is going, and he misses the shot on Sinpins. Sinpins, she gets the kill on Shrek, and now Mounds has to drop down in the middle of the map. It's a 1-0 game. He's got to play as much offense as he can here after an unfortunate start where they didn't capture that flag. And now Mounz is all by himself trying to figure out where everyone else is. Sinpins gets shot. He's super low, going for the snakes right now. They
behind him, gets the kill on Mounz. Meanwhile, where is Sinpins? I'm trying to find
Sinpins got
where
killed by
all these people
Shrek,
are.
and Shrek got killed.
Killed at mid. Vertical's rushing in now. Mounz is waiting to hold down defense on this flag. Unfortunately, though, with this 1-0 capture this early, these two are going to be pressured to keep trying and save this game. Sinpins is going for the snakes as Mounz creeps around right where Sinpins just left. Mounz is rushing to try and get this flag as Vertical is at his spawn now, ready to counter Mounz. Gets the splash on Mounz as he is now trying to hold down. But gets killed by Vertical as Sinpins drops the flag on the other side.
Yeah, Shrek got the kill on Sinpins. Shrek is super duper low. He misses the shot on Vertical, though. Vertical has the next shot and he knows it. And now Mounz, I believe Mounz is just going to be going for a rush here immediately as he's trying to figure out where Vertical is. He saw where Vertical is, but he can't get a shot off, and now he's just running snakes as he putting all their faith in Sinpins to make the defensive play. Sinpins is not there. Sinpins went on a rush, and Shrek has to 1v2.
To try and grab this. I don't know. Mounz sees Vertical.
Mounz got killed.
Good lord.
He's playing too predictable. They could see him on the other end there. If he went pocket, they wouldn't have seen him with the flag. Now they have to get a defensive play.
That flag though. That flag
Vertical
is right
dies,
there.
and Shrek gets killed by Sinpins.
Mounz is trying to creep past to grab that as Sinpins is holding down at the scaffolding. Gets killed. Mounz needs to grab that with 5
Mounz grabs it! And Mounz is running with the flag. He gets one tap by Vertical! And Shrek misses the shot. Shrek is gonna grab the flag, and he gets killed by Vertical! Vertical with a 1v2 to save the flag! Vertical's half health again. This is a crazy pyramid game we're watching in game 2. Sinpins going for the flag. Shrek misses the shot, and and Mounz gets the shot on Sinpins, and Shrek gets the kill, and now Mounz is going on a rush, but Vertical sees it. Vertical gets the kill, and Vertical is healed up enough to survive a half shot here, but it doesn't matter because Shrek gets the one tap anyways. 1 minute left. Shrek has to go ASAP as Sinpins is going snakes at the same time.
Time is ticking down, and right now it seems like both teams are spread out. Sinpins has grabbed the flag and is running back, trying to make this a 2-0 perchance. Meanwhile, Mounz has the flag and might be trying to tie this. Kills Vertical and is running for the middle cubby. He needs to go and save this game as time is ticking down. A little over 30 seconds of the clock. Dies. Shrek needs to grab this flag and run for his life. Vertical is going, but he realizes if he can grab this flag and make this 1-2, this will be a futile capture by Shrek.
Mounz has to be there, but they're going to capture to make it 2-1. It's going to be 2-1. 20 seconds left. Can they get it? Can they make it fast enough? I don't believe so. Sinpins and Vertical are trying to clinch a spot in the finals. Shrek is one tapped, and it looks like it might be the game as Mounz dies in the process. Sinpins and Vertical are going to go to the finals in 2 games. GG.
GG.
Sinpins and Vertical are going to the finals. It's Vertical back-to-back finals appearances and back-to-back tournaments. A great performance by these guys. This pyramid game was amazing. It had everything you could want, all the drama, all the wacky plays, but just the perfect defense is all it takes to take yourself all the way to the very top. Sinpins and Vertical are going to the finals. Shrek and Mounz, nothing to be sorry for at all. This was an unbelievable performance by both teams. They're going to the bronze series now, as it can potentially be their statement before the season 5 begins. Wow, how are we feeling about this whole tournament, I guess?
Going pyramids for Shrek and Mounz here was definitely a risky play. They were betting high, but unfortunately it was just a king high. There was a lot of captures they were so close to, but Sinpins and Vertical were just on top of it, giving them no breathing room practically. This was intense. I've got to be honest, you probably could tell from my commentary, a lot of plays just came out of like a completely different field from a different park. Honestly, I know I say this every time, but I'm blown away.
That's exactly how it felt. It felt like both teams were just completely forfeiting all the defense in order to play defense on the way back with the flag. That's what it felt like. There was so much flag action on both ends, and then they just collided, and it just kind of equaled out.
At all. This was done quick.
It was a quick series, but it was an entertaining series at that, guys. We'll see you in the bronze series up next. See you guys later. I've never said see you guys later. That was such a stupid thing.